Good afternoon, class 10. Today we'll start speciation. See here, this speciation we have to start because in the previous class we have already studied about the acquired trait and inherited trait. There we have studied about how we can acquire and inherited the traits. So children, today we have to study about the speciation. First of all, I'll tell you briefly about the definition of speciation. This here, speciation is a population of organisms. Okay children, this whatever species, this consisting of similar individuals which can breed together and produce fertile offspring. Species can be plants or of animals. Children, you everybody know all the species, either plants or animals like wheat, paddy, that are the plants, and animals, you everybody know the names of the animals. The process by which new species develop from the existing species is known as speciation. Whatever existing species, from there new species develop, that is known as the speciation. In simple word, the formation of new species is called speciation. So children, next I'll explain you about the evolution. Okay children, in the evolution, I have already in the first class only, in the chapter 9 already I told you about the definition of speciation. In this world, there are numerous types of living organisms, either plant, animals or microorganisms, different types of microorganism. This addition to this wide variety of living organisms, the remains of the dead organisms which live in the remote past are known. An important question arises now: how and from where has such great variety of living organisms come to exist on this earth? First of all, again I will tell you about the definition of evolution. Evolution is the sequence of gradual changes which take place in the primitive organisms over millions of years, in which new species are produced. Since the evolution of the living organism, so it is also called organic evolution. Means this all evolution is living organism, that is known as the organic evolution. So this all the process will become clear from this example. I will tell you when the pterosaur is an ancient flying reptile which lived on the earth about 150 million years ago. The development of, now you can see the diagram, the development of wings. Okay, from there folded skin, whatever wings is developed from the fold skin. You can see this one is the big lizard which crawled on land. Okay, it start their life began as a big lizard which could just crawl on land. You can see your example. Okay, after that, over millions of years, small fold of skin, you can see over millions of years, here fold of skin, this one the same, yeah, fold of skin develop between its feet, between these two feet. Okay, after that, which enable it to glide from tree to tree over many generations. Means over many generations, spread over millions of years, the folds of skins and the bones and muscles supporting them grew to form wings. See, this fold converted into the, developed into the wings. You can see over millions of years after that, then it converted into the wings. In this way, an animal which crawled on ground, see, first it was big lizard crawled on ground, which crawled on ground evolved into a flying animal. It evolved into a flying animal. You can see this one is the big lizard. This finally it start to fly. Okay. This evolution led to the formation of a new species. So this one is a lizard. Finally it forms as a flying reptiles. Okay. From the big lizard it forms the big or flying reptiles. So this is an example of evolution. So children, learn it properly and you will write also whatever you will understand, and in your copy all you will